Houston rolling through the SWAT. Reppin' for the city, hear 'em in the parking lot. Houston written across the jersey, ain't gon' never stop. Just fans got me tuning in, waiting for the drop. Astros, Texas, Rockets, Dynamo, they coming with it. When they pull up, got the city sitting on a fitted. Straight up A-Leaf, hold it down, ain't gon' never quit it. Just fans got me tuning in, let my dog get it. Southwest A-Leaf, Texas, throw down here and it's so infectious. We ride for the Houston Astros, Rockets, Dynamo, and them Texans.
How's it going, everybody? It's Carlos, your host of the Just Fans podcast, and I got Rios in the house. How's it going, Rios?
Pretty good. Is it just me or did January feel like the longest month ever?
Bro, January lasted like 4 years, dude. That's how long it was. January was the longest month so far, and it's only been the first month of the year. Yeah. Hey, and today we got the one and only Tito Stafford. How's it going, Tito, man? Nice to have you here. Welcome to the show, man. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Appreciate you guys for having me on the show.
No problem, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. What you think of the intro? We just got it.
Yeah, I like it. I bang with it, man. I like it.
There you go. Hey, man. So again, thanks for coming on the show. We've this is the second year that we've done this, where we had an NFL draft prospect on the show, and like I told you off air, like the ones that were on, they were able to sign on to an NFL team. They were undrafted free agents, but hey, they got signed on. Not saying that we're responsible for it. I'm just saying that hey. We're 3-0, baby. We're 3-0. We're 3-0.
We're taking full credit. No, I'm just kidding.
We're taking full credit. All right, so we got our first comment. Eli Dunn, what's up, y'all? How's it going? Thanks for checking us out, man. First of all, before we start, I want to say people can follow you, right? At Tito Beal, is that correct? On IG and on X. Follow him up so you can follow his journey, his workouts and all that he's gonna post or whatever on his way to his NFL journey. This is one of those that I'm really looking forward to. So you started you went to college at Alabama State, correct? For is it the first 3 years of your career?
Yeah, yes, sir.
How was the culture over there in Alabama State?
It was one of none. It was just one of none, predominant. It was a historically black college, so it was like everything is just like it's like almost like family, just going there. It's immaculate like scenery, and it's just like one love. It's just like one love. That's all I can say about it.
That's good. What so in Alabama, did you automatically know you were going to play? Have you been playing O-line your entire career through high school since you were a kid, or is there another position that you really kind of but you went into the O-line instead?
Yeah, I didn't play offensive line until my 11th grade year. I was a receiver, quarterback. I played everything. Linebacker. I played D-line, mostly D-line, but when I got to high school, that's when I just played D-line my freshman and sophomore season. And then offense, they got me because I were my defensive coordinator. We ran 4 to 10 gashes before practice, and automatically defense had to run 4+ after practice. So it was one day of spring. The offensive line coach was like, man, we don't run gashes, man. You come over here, stop running them gashes. One day, my defensive coordinator made us run 30 gashes almost. Yeah, I was like, I'm going to O-line, man.
I'm getting tired just listening to man, I feel
sweating as you talked about it, bro.
I'm like, man, yeah, I'm going to O-line, man. I put on a white jersey, just never took it off.
Oh, man. No, and that's what I was going to ask you. Where did you feel like it was easier for you? But obviously, you answered that question. The O-line, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, that's awesome. I'm glad that you got to be in that position. But that's the cool thing about it, though. You're multi-talented in a way, so you're kind of flexible to kind of move around a bit or whatnot, right?
Yeah,
so
yes, sir.
That works. All right.
So which position do you prefer, a center or guard? 'Cause I know you played both in college. Which one did you prefer?
I more prefer center. But I played guard, both guards, because it's I'll naturally play guard, but I like center more. Depending on
Okay.
the offense too, I like the center more.
Is there a reason why you like center more, or just wondering?
Um, you in control of it's like you in control of everything. It's like nothing move off you. It's like everything moves off you. Like you just and it's easy. You always have help as a center. Like even unless it's nose in the front, but still even with that, like more likely you got a double team. But like you always have help. So like it's really easy. Like it's like an easier job almost.
Okay,
Okay.
not bad, not bad. So the if I'm not mistaken, towards your senior year, you transferred out to New Mexico, the Lobos, right?
Yeah, yes
Um,
sir.
how was that transition, and how much different was it than from when you were in Alabama State to New Mexico? Like,
Yeah, so it was almost like a culture shock, but just like the first I can say like the first um week to a month, it was like a culture shock. But like I transferred there with I had two other teammates with me from Alabama State, so it was three of us up there in Albuquerque. So it was just like honestly, once it got to a point, it was just like us three. It was just like we just playing football and kicking it in Albuquerque. Like it wasn't. It wasn't that much of a like after like the first waking up seeing them out and seeing like different scenery. It's like it was better though. It was like I want to say yes, it was better. It's better experience because it's just like the whole town. It's for love. Like it's for the before it's they love like from anywhere you go. If you were good, outstanding young man. You don't disrespect. You're respectable. It's just
right,
love. Like it's just love. Everyone always in a good, good state of mind, good mood. Like, and it's just like more supporting. Like, you can feel the, like, yeah, like the support, the love in the town. Yeah.
that's good. Uh, so how much different, I guess, was the football program in New Mexico than it was in Alabama State? Like, did you have like an easy transition, or was it a little bit more complicated? Did you feel like you have to step your game up a lot more? How did you feel about that transition going to New Mexico?
Um, what I can say about the transition, it wasn't like more of a game. Like when you playing college football, if you at a certain level, like you have a certain skill, but like it was day in and day out the grind had to change the way you attack the day, the way you practice, the way you lift, the way you ate. It was that was different. Like it's less slack, it's constant move. Like I can say like at my old school, like at Alabama State, you got periods where like people can sit on the bench, like the periods was relaxed. It's
Yeah.
like we don't have benches in New Mexico State. In New Mexico, like we don't have benches in there. So it's all you moving, everything moving. If you're not moving, you're not standing still. Like it's everything is moving, everything is going fast. It's constant. So like it was just more of a work ethic. I had to step my work ethic up,
Yeah.
far as to match my new surroundings.
Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, it's almost like you're always on the go there, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's what it seems like. It's always on the go from what you're telling me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, sir.
yeah, that's awesome. Rios, you got anything?
So I know you're from Florida, and you've been to Alabama, and you've been to New Mexico. We're big foodies, so
Yeah.
which state do you prefer the food in? Out of curiosity.
Oh, I love my Florida. I love my Miami food. My South Florida food. I love it. It's different. It's just different cultures. You have everything down here. You
Yeah.
have your Hispanics. You have your Haitian. You have your Bahamian cuisine, Jamaican. You have a bunch of cultures like so to go to eat at. Like New Mexico. You still have it. We love to get they famous for the green chili. We love
Yeah.
the green chili. Yeah, we chili, but like, yeah. Other than that, like, yeah, I love the Miami food. You guys got to come down here one day and you will see for
Oh
yourself. Be
yeah.
like, okay, yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I have a few friends that one of my bosses is lived in Miami, and I'm sorry, not in Miami, and I think it's Fort Lauderdale, but would often frequent over there to Miami. So she was talking about the Cuban food that is over
Yeah.
there. The Cuban
Hmm.
food. Yeah. So Yeah, we're like Rio said here, we're big foodies. So, we live in Houston. So Houston's known for having a lot of diverse food, here in the city. At any time of the day, you can go some, and you walk 5 minutes, you drive 5 minutes, you get to a different food or whatever, right? So
From like all
being in
over, Indian
all over,
food,
yeah,
Jamaican food, African food, like any type of food you could think of, it's within like a 5 minute drive.
oh yeah,
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
exactly. So what was so going into New Mexico? What was one of those foods that people tell you, "Hey, you gotta try," but you weren't too sure of, and then you finally tried it, and you're like, "Oh wow, I almost can't live without this kind of a thing," or this is something that I really, really enjoyed that I hadn't tried before.
Yeah, it's once again the green chili.
Yeah,
The green chili, yeah, they put it on. It's everything.
yeah.
Green chili is put. It's when you get there. That's something that they could literally put green chili macaroni. Like I'm
Oh,
talking about, yeah.
Oh man.
So like
Hmm.
a lot of people used to knock it. See, I'm a spice kind of guy, so like
yeah.
a lot of people like, man, it's overrated. This and that. So I'm like, all right, let me try it for myself until like I'm talking about they have a say it's like a make your own burger. They got green chili as a condiment to put on that burger. Like it's
Jeez.
What?
yeah. So
I'm
like they put
assuming every place has their own version of the green chili, also, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yes. Every place has it. Like if it's not if it's McDonald's have a green chili
Stop it.
cheeseburger. Yes,
No way.
Oh,
the McDonald's have have a green chili cheeseburger.
Jeez, that's new. That's something that I haven't seen in the menu, obviously here. It's insane.
I never heard of that. Oh, that's I
Yeah,
gotta try that for myself, man. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
They literally have it. They literally have it in the on
Is
their menu.
yeah.
Literally on their menu.
Is there any food that you just thought, "Oh no, hell no, I'm not trying that at all. No matter how much I get paid, I'm not trying that at all."
Nah, I can't really say. Not too many, not too much food. Like I can say, I'm not trying that at all. Um, mussels, clams, and mussels.
Oh, okay. The seafoods, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
No,
not. Yeah, I'm
yeah, I
I
not.
never
feel you.
had clams. So one of mine before used to be oysters, and it just looked disgusting to me. To like finally tried it for myself, and just add a little hot sauce to it, goes down easy.
Yeah, oysters. Yeah, them too. Yeah, it's like I just know I'm a visual kind of guy.
Yeah.
Visual, so they don't look. Yeah,
Yeah, when it's like the texture thing, if it's a little too slimy, I'm like, yeah, I ain't touching that. I'm not. That's just me. Yeah.
yeah.
I would say I need to try it. And hey, I'll just close my eyes and just ate it.
There you
It's not
go.
too bad. Well, yeah, as long as you have hot sauce, I couldn't eat it just raw like that. Like,
Yeah.
nah.
All right. So let's see. Let me ask. Tell me something about New Mexico or how do you call it, or Alabama State, that it was very special to you about either one of the schools. Doesn't matter.
I can say at New Mexico, during the summer we had every Wednesday. Wednesday was our off. It was say Wednesday was our off day. We just lift. We just lift on Wednesday, so we didn't. Everyone just lifted and then we didn't run. Our coach used to have an event. He did an event every Wednesday throughout the summer. Far as sometimes they got a mansion. One thing about Albuquerque too, I look. Everybody got mansions out here. Like everybody, yeah, like everybody got mansions. I mean, yeah, like I got teammates, their parents live there in mansions. But like, yeah, so like we'll come to he'll have send the buses out and we'll go to his house, have pool, basketball, do have like an event at his house, or we'll go bowling, team bowling, or like it was always a team bonding
Oh, I like
event
that.
every Wednesday. Yeah. So like and it was like coming from like where like we meeting their wives, meeting their family, meeting their child, meeting their kids, and it's like we really grew together as a family. Like I know they know our little brothers and sons. Some people have kids, children. We know their kids and stuff. And it's like it was like we really grew together. It was just bigger than football there. I can say that.
That's awesome.
It was bigger than football.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's great team bonding and team building, and that's the purpose of it because because you never know who you might meet that might help you later on in the future too. It's great networking, but besides that, it's human connection. It's human connection, and like you said, you were happy to meet their families, their kids, everybody. So it's good for team building. I thought that was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Our team building when we played soccer was drinking in the parking lot.
Yeah, very different from professional to our indoor soccer league. Just drinking in the park. That was our team building.
Yeah. Spending an hour saying goodbye to each other.
Yeah, exactly. So, just wondering, how do you keep yourself? This is more of a mental question here. I'm sure you've been in teams where you have just completely, where it's been almost like a lost season, where it's just everything's not going the way it's supposed to. Basically everything that can go wrong goes wrong. How do you how do you how do you stay motivated during times like that? What keeps you going? What gives you that drive to keep going?
We just coming off certain seasons. I done had without entering my college career. I had 2 seasons where you can say are like a depressing and kind of like you say a mental breaking kind of deal, and it's like it's discipline. You have to learn that when you going through things like that, you learn discipline. You learn that like motivation is not always going to be there. Sometimes you're not. It was a lot of times where you just wake up and like, yeah, I don't want to do this. But that's what motivation. Like you can't live life off motivation. You're not going to be motivated all the time. So like it was just discipline, just knowing that like it's always light at it. The tunnel it get dark. It don't just
Yeah.
you just have light at the beginning of the tunnel, like, but it's always light at the end of every tunnel. Like, no one ever built a one-way tunnel to nothing. Like, nothing else. So ever is one-way tunnel. It's another side to it if it's one way. So you got to get out of it. So as you just keep going, you just use that to keep going. Just reminding myself every day, like I wrote something on every page when we do our notes, and it's just like today is just a day I'm gonna give my all to it. Like though the day might not be the best day, I will still give my all to it because only Lord knows what tomorrow holds. Like
Yeah.
I can be.
Dude, those are awesome words. Like I love that. I want to keep that one. Nobody ever builds a one-way tunnel. I love that. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. I love that. Oh man, I love that. It's very motivational. It just sounds like your mentality is like set forward, and obviously, I feel like and you're able to go through those tough long seasons if you ever have them, because you never guarantee to have a straight up successful season. So you got to be able to be, I mean, not just motivated like you said, but maybe just be able to bear with it and go through it.
Yeah,
So.
Like I said, can't always depend on motivation. That's well, I say everything really, not just sports, just life in general.
yeah, no doubt. Just
So,
that they say, just learn the discipline part to life. Like you take that on to life, like you say, life is like. A lot of people you realize in this life, a lot of people don't have discipline. Forget the everything. Forget the common. A lot of people don't have common sense. That's understandable. But people
Yeah,
just
it was common. We'd all have it.
yeah, you feel me? So it's like, but discipline, knowing that like just keep doing it, just knowing it's going to change, just knowing that like it's not doing it for an end result. You get me? Like life is no end result to life. What is our end result? So you feel me? So like,
yeah.
know that like don't do it because I want something out of it. And that's something I had to learn throughout college. Like throughout college, you're doing certain things just to get a certain situations. Once I'm out of that situation, I'm done. Like, but I could say like college kind of teaches you that because you got semesters. You once you're done with class, you'll never do that work again. You'll never like that certain amount of work. Like I'm not doing that no more. I can learn all that to forget all of that. So like, there's no end. Yeah.
I have yet to use X plus Y equals Z at any point in my life so far.
Yeah.
So you got a comment from one of our viewers here. Texan7 says this guy is awesome. Would love to see him in Houston. There you go. There you go.
Sir.
Hey man. So
Sir.
as you can tell, we're big Houston Texans fans. That's
Yeah, no,
that's our team. Have you? I know you're in college during this time and things like that. How often do you keep up with these NFL teams?
you watch it during the season. It's gonna be kind of hard to keep up with NFL teams
Right.
because
Yeah.
that Sunday, the Sunday that they're playing, is the Sunday that we're going to come in, work out, watch them,
Yeah.
evaluate what just happened the day before. So it'd be kind of hard to watch games and then like something. Then it's just football. Once you end football, football is the least thing. Like you just watching all the film. I'm not watching nothing else that don't have nothing to do with
Hey, I don't blame you.
yeah,
Right.
so it's just it'd be hard to keep up with other things going. Like if it slip up cross, you will see it. But like I'm already so invested into football already. It'd be like, yeah.
There you go.
Did you have a
I know.
team growing up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was always a cheesehead I was a cheesehead until we when we made the move to keep. We drafted Jordan Love first round, then gave Aaron Rodgers a max contract, and it was like we lost Devontae Adams, and I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah, we don't know what we doing. Let me just go home to Miami. I ended up just going back to Miami, made Miami my favorite team, but I like the direction we going in back with the cheeseheads. I might bandwagon back on. I don't know. I don't want to sound like a bandwagon, yeah, but like I went home though. I ain't go to a new team. I just went to Miami. You feel me?
Yeah.
I went to the place I
Right.
grew up in.
There you go. There
Right.
you go. Yeah, your default team. There you go. But yeah,
Yeah,
no, for sure. Yeah. I see. Yeah, the direction they're going now. I'm like, ooh, it looks like Jordan Love has
Might
actually
be the guy.
might be their guy. And
yeah.
so,
I,
yeah,
I
Talk
said,
about
yeah,
lucky, man. 3 quarterbacks like you got Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers.
yeah.
Now Jordan Love might be the guy. Man.
I think, and that's why I say I think we should have when we made the move. I love the move of us getting him. I thought we was getting him, to say goodbye to Aaron Rodgers the
yeah,
whole time. Because imagine him still with Devontae Adams.
that'd be
Well,
cool.
that team fell apart. Like
Yeah.
that team. Yeah. So
Oh yeah. Exactly. All right. Another question that I wanted to ask. So I teach. So my actual job is I'm a teacher, right? I
yeah,
teach little kids, and I know how important it is to keep kids motivated, to make sure that these kids, um, go down the right path and don't discourage them. And just motivation is my key. So my question to you is: do you have a favorite teacher, or did you have a favorite teacher that you just never forgot for just kind of being there for you?
yeah. Back in middle school, I was kind of a trouble kid. I won't say trouble. Middle school is that's just that mid section.
Yeah.
I used to be in school suspension, and the in school suspension teacher was an older guy, Mr. Eric Bird.
Mhm.
It's like he spoke metaphors, like
Yeah.
it's like every his sentence was just like some powerful stuff. Like he'll say some power, and if you listen, a lot of people didn't listen. Like, but if you listen, he was telling you stuff that's like for life, for like that stuff that can take you on for the rest of your life. And he was
Yeah.
always a guy like saying like, even though I'm over indoor suspension, yeah, you're supposed to be a bad. I'm supposed to treat you like you in jail and school, but like he wasn't that. He was like, man, you're bigger than this. He used to bring books to the indoor suspension. Like he knew I was in there for a week. He'd bring lunch. Like, nah, like I want you. So it was like he motivated me. Like he told me every day about football. Like this before I was in. I played football, but like I was always good at football, but I didn't take it serious. They knew I was a little kid who was good, and like I was a little fat kid who was good. I'm not. I was like, yeah. So he was like, nah, man. I see. He was naming this one NFL player. I don't remember his name, but he was like, he came here. He was in here every day, just like you. He ended up choosing his own route, going from the school. And he always just compared me to this other guy. He just gave me hope because like football wasn't like it wasn't no motivation, like you said. It wasn't a lot of people motivating young kids to do something better with their lives. It was a lot of people like, man, you going down the path, telling you the path you're going down, and like they not telling you the better path. They just telling you, yeah, you going down the path of destruction, but like show me the path, the other path. 'Cause what I don't know, I don't know what I don't know is right. I don't know is wrong. Like I don't
Yeah,
know that what I'm
yeah.
doing is wrong. I'm people 12 years old. I tell me what I'm doing wrong and lead me to the right. Don't just tell me I'm doing wrong and I don't know what's right. That's all I know.
And see, that's the thing. A lot of people. Sorry, I can go off on a whole tangent about this. People like don't understand that they feel like they have to be a hard ass every single time, and that's not the case. You got to be able to show people love. You got to show people respect, and you got to
Empathy.
guide young kids in the right direction. Like that teacher that you said was there for you and told you those things. That look at you now, years later, you remember those things. Like anybody else is just kind of like, I don't care what he says, whatever. But you still remember those things.
Yeah, yes,
So,
sir.
and that's the thing. Like that's how you know that he's stuck with you because like, you were able to remember that moment and almost his exact same words. So at that point, it's just like whatever you took it to heart, and that's how it should be. He did his job. You know what I mean? He did exactly what you're supposed to because it's so easy for somebody in a position of power just kind of be like at that moment to just be a hard ass on you and just tell you what you're doing wrong, but doesn't show you the right way how to correct it, you know?
Yeah,
And this guy with his words, like you said, just kind of, those words stick to you till this day still, you know? So whatever he did, it obviously seemed to work and you're going down the right path. Hey, you're about to go, you're like on the NFL draft. You're on your way to the NFL draft. Like how much better can that get, right? Like this is
yeah,
your
yes,
moment
sir.
here, dude. This is your moment here.
Yeah.
So hey, thank you to your teacher who obviously, did that you were able to remember for that. So that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Appreciate you.
Um, what is something that you have one of the hardest things that you've had to overcome in life and then you were able to overcome, but you knew that it just took a toll on you.
Um, I can say, like when I was 12 years old, my brother he had passed on Halloween. When I was a kid, everyone loved Halloween, trick or treat, this and that. And that was the last time I seen my brother. He he was lifeless. So it was like a lot of things going on. People who did this, the speculation of this and that, and it was easy to just turn to the streets. I mean, it was easy to just go like avenge my brother and do turn to that life. But it was like the next day after my brother passed, we had like a football game. Like I said, I played tight end, quarterbacks, and that. I had like a football game, and like the next day, like things I never knew I was doing. Like I ended up going for like 12 years old, 110 yards receiving, throwing for 250. Got like 5 touchdowns. I got like some Lamar Jackson type of
Lamar
numbers.
Jackson
Oh
cheat code
man.
out there.
I'm talking about like everybody was just like you chosen and I just like my brother, like I just spoke to my brother before that, and it just was like I just did things that I never knew I was capable of doing, and every day I'm just like, you know what? Let me try something new. Let me see this. Let me see that, and then I was just getting better at the game and better at just like keeping myself occupied, and I just knew like I can't just turn. I can't. This is my big brother who he came to my window every he ain't live with me. He lived with his mom, but he came to my window every night to drop $10 off for the week for snacks and stuff. Like he knocked on my window just to tell me good night. Just to like and he had to walk back a whole nother mile to his house. Feel me?
Oh
So
man.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So I just knew it was bigger than me. It was bigger than some people. Some people have someone has to come for someone has to go. And like I said, it was bigger than me. It was bigger than just that. So yeah, that's all that was.
Jeez, man. That's wow. I never would have expected that answer. That
Yeah.
is incredible what you went through. you know, I don't want to say the motivation, but the fact that the will that you had for your brother, the respect and love that you had for, you know, telling that story, and just me picturing it vividly as it went along. Like you said, you him giving you like $10 and then walking back to his house. That just shows the love that he had for you. And I mean, and you just remembering that, you know, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I really am, but you know, I feel like at the end of it all, number one, I'm sure he's definitely proud of the path you've gone, and how, like you said, how easy it is to choose that path, and you chose not to go through it, and you know, you're doing something with your life, and like I said, we're wishing the best for you. Hope that you achieve all your goals that you need to achieve. But the fact that was a huge motivator for you, I'm sure he's extremely proud of what you've become, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Appreciate you, yes, sir.
No problem. We got a comment from Texans 22 local podcast here in Houston. Also, they do an amazing job. They have a lot of, you know, guest Texans football players and all that stuff. Also, says it only takes one person to care that can change your entire life's path. Yes, sir. That is true. That is true. Thank you for commenting. If you guys want to ask any questions to Tito, if whoever's watching, comment on. We'll read it along with you guys. But let's move on with more questions. Do you have any questions for Rios? I'm sorry, I feel like I'm taking over.
No, you're good, bro. I did have a question. How did you get the nickname Tito?
Yeah.
Oh, when I first came over, I was born in Bahamas, but when I came over to Miami, when I came over to Miami, I was like light brighter skin, and my hair was like real curly, and you know, like the mid the line, but no mustache. The kids who grew up. So I looked like El Chapo, but like and it was like El Tito, and they'll be like, cause my name Taurrian, they didn't know how to pronounce like my name. They'd be like T. Matter of fact, you look like El. We gonna call you El Tito. It was El Tito at first.
El Tito.
Tito, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good. I love that. I love that. All right. What's let's move it to this part here. So what is tell me about like a major highlight in any of your seasons. What's one thing that you knew, you know, that you were like completely on it, everything was clicking on that game, and you know that was probably like the best game of your season, no matter which one it was, like the best game of your season?
I can see. I had a few games, but I can see like we played against Auburn. My my sophomore season. We played against Auburn, and like the whole season leading up to it, everybody on the team like, man, these guys big, these guys this, these guys that, and the whole time, like, you know, we a small school, Alabama State, so it's like I'm I'm big, I'm that. Like I'm this, like I'm 300 pounds. Like, you think I'm finna, like, what you think? They just lift more weights and eat better. They just eat better, not even more than us. Like, they just eat better than us and lift more than us. Like, but we just walked to that game. We just like, I was just painting, like I had just vengeance on me. Like, I'm just painting them. Like I'm, every line up, and like I'm like, you the guy, lining up. Like, I'm just painting them. Like, I just went relentless. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that. I have a video here that I want to show. I think it's some highlights during your senior year over there in New Mexico, really quick. So I'm going to show a little bit of those highlights. I have to mute it because if not, we get booted by YouTube over here. So give me 1 second, real quick. Let me get that all right. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I think you lost connection, but he should be back soon.
Yeah. There he is. My bad. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm all good.
All right. So let me rewind that real quick so we can kind of, if you remember these, like, do you mind guiding us through them? See what was going on through your head over here during the sunset. So this is all right, outside zone. So that's you right there. Look at that. I like how you opened up right for your running back. Just getting the hole open for your running back just to go through. Look at that.
You could drive a truck through that hole, man. Like,
yeah. Dang. 66. Look at him. Just Wow.
Drag them off camera.
To the sidelines. Look at that. Just the blocking ability. How do you get to master something like that?
It's just honestly momentum.
Mm-hmm.
I realized momentum kill people more than just doing anything. I just see someone 200, 300 pounds running full speed one way, just take them that way. It's hard to stop. If they stop, they like you see like that. If they stop, they go fall. They gotta come back to you.
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking at these. Man, you're just not even giving them a chance. And look at that. You're running. It calls you running, but just to go and wow.
Man, these dudes are like, like you said, 300 pounds. They just throw them like a rag doll.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that right there. So what do you credit to being so good like against the run? Like it looks like that's like your like your really big thing. You're really good against a run blocking.
You say it again?
So what do you credit like what do you attribute to, or like what do you think that makes it like the best part of you, just being able to do the run block really well? Like what do you attribute to that?
Just I say it's just like wanting to be like just contact. I love that banging the
Yeah.
the banging just wanting to just like go hit somebody. A lot of people pull up, a lot of people be big, a lot of people be strong. It's not too many people who go take you 10, 15 yards and get up and want you to do it again. Like, or they'll take a shot and next they'll let you get a shot back. Nah, like if I throw a blow, I'm gonna keep throwing blows. I'm not throwing one blow. Yeah.
It's like relentless, like nonstop, basically. Let's see. It's like you don't. So from what I'm seeing is like sometimes when you see like film, and I don't want to, I know you see a lot of film, so I don't want you to keep watching much more. But like I from there, it seems like you just don't quit, which is something that you see even with some pros. Like you see, like whenever you're, and I'm not a video guy, to say at least, I'm never going to be a video guy that can analyze plays and be like, oh, you didn't block, whatever. That's not my thing. But from this, like it seems like no matter, you don't stop pushing, even when in the middle of a play. Like you see some guys that just kind of like, even while the play is still going, they just kind of like stand it. You're still moving. You still got this drive, this motor going, man. So that's what I saw in those highlights. From when I was checking out. So yeah, so for you it's just that banging that keep going motivation that kind of keeps you going, or what?
Yeah, you like you say, some people, you find somebody who quit. Defensive guys quit mid-play, so it's like before I have somebody put me on their highlight, I'm gonna put you on mine. So it's like,
there you go.
Yeah.
I love that mentality. There you go. Like before you put me in somebody else's highlight, you don't want to be part of somebody else's highlight. You want to make them be a part of your highlight. I like that.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Just like basketball, they ain't trying to get posterized.
Exactly.
Yeah. And my position is worse than getting posterized. You get put on your back, 300 pounds, get dropped. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Who do you emulate your game after? Playing as a guard, who do you try to emulate as far as like other college players, pros?
Honestly, I just like I watch a lot of I just like clean guys. Like I watch a lot of I watch tackles, guards, centers. Like I don't try to say like put my game after someone. I just take a lot of like little pieces from a lot of people. I can say that. Okay. So like from kicks, from pass pros to the way you run outside zone to where you run inside zone. Like it's like that's a lot of people who do a lot of good things. So it's like I just try to grasp all the information from everything. But I just play like myself. Like I don't know.
You emulate yourself. I like that. No, that's cool. I like that. Another question I wanted to ask you. So, now that we're getting closer, I mean, besides freaking January, that was like 8 months long, we're getting closer and closer to the NFL draft. What are you doing like almost like as a daily routine of keeping yourself in shape and ready for for this draft in case you get the call and it's ready to go for you. Like, what are you doing to just be absolutely ready, both mentally and physically?
Yeah, like I have I'm training with a trainer with a speed and conditioner, a strength and conditioner, and an offensive lineman position trainer. So like, wake up. I can say I try to get this for me right now. Probably me me staying up a little later because I'm on Eastern time. That's Central
Yeah,
time.
that's
So
right.
yeah, like I wake up in the morning, try to do like I ain't gonna lie, like the little Instagram reels and stuff. Like a lot of people like Instagram, social media is what you make it. But like I be saving like these little clips where like I'll say about you won't get motivation, you just get discipline. So like little
Yeah.
clips I try to before I scroll on the Instagram, I try to scroll to my notes to click and watch the videos and they'll just be like, all right. Instead of me having that like, yeah, I'm just waking up sluggish, but like F it, let's just go do this now. I do
Yeah.
like push ups in the morning. Try to I stay in the complex. My grandfather stay in the complex down here, so we're like it's like a hot tub where it's like a cold tub. So
Oh,
like wake my body up. Then I train Monday through Saturday. Um we do I do strength and conditioning and I do strength and conditioning and position drills on Monday and then strength and conditioning from Tuesday to Thursday. Then I do position drills again from Thursday, Friday, and it's just strength and conditioning, like working on the 40 times and everything
yeah.
for yeah for
Oh,
like
nice.
yeah, yes sir. So
Yeah, it seems like you're really on it, man. We got a couple of comments here. Dang, oh, says y'all, this episode's making me cry like a little bit. Great episode, fellas. He's like, seriously, amazing episode. Thanks for watching, Dangle. I
yeah,
appreciate you.
appreciate
Yeah.
When you were talking about your brother, I'm like, oh, I got a little emotional too. I'm like trying to fight back. Like it was that hits right here.
No, man, that was great. Like I said, I didn't expect that answer, but wow, it's such a great answer. Like the seriousness in your tone of voice was just like, wow, that is great. That is amazing. One of the one of the greatest stories that we've heard on our show before when we've had somebody on, man. But yeah, dude, it seems like you're ready to go. So let's say you get this, let's say you get picked by whatever team, what would be the first thing you would do with how do you call it in the end, for either your family or for charity, whatever? What would be the first thing you would do?
um I don't know, like I could say first thing I could probably do, I probably I don't know. The first thing I really probably do is probably pull it all out and sit it on the bed just to see it, just to see it,
Yeah,
just to see it. Be like, whoa, like
like that
It's
episode of
real.
Breaking Bad where he's just like,
Just laying on the money.
just be like, whoa. Then go put it back in the bank though. Yeah, cash. But
yeah,
um, um, I just probably like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it's a lot of good people who've been in my life
yeah.
who's just looked out. Like my mom, I can say like, I can say like my mom just make sure I just go take a. I probably go take my mom out
There you go, brother.
great on a great day.
Yeah,
Just spend a whole day on her, man. Just probably just treat her good. Just probably treat her like the queen, man.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
there you go. That's your number one. That's your number one support right there, brother. That's
Yeah,
how it is. You gotta treat your mama right. If you can treat your mama right, that speaks volumes of what kind of person you really are.
yes, sir.
I love that. I love that. All right. Rios, you got anything else? I feel like I'm taking. I'm sorry, dude. I feel like I'm taking over.
No, you're good, man.
Yeah.
So talk to us about growing up, bro. I know you said you were born, outside the U.S. Like, what was it like growing up?
I was there. I was down in Bahamas for like top 7, so it wasn't like you can say like yeah. I don't remember too much. You don't remember too much. You're not conscious till like five,
Yeah.
6. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like yeah, I
Yep.
just remember. I probably can remember like the last little months before I moved over to the States, but like it was just growing up. I say I don't know beach. When I came over to the States, I ain't know about like sports and stuff like football. I just got into football. That's when I got into like the American culture, because like I was raised around like in Little Haiti. I'm like Little Haiti, Miami, Florida. So it's like I'm raised around like we play soccer, we play baseball, we play in the trees. Like we play around, just doing anything. So it's like when I got them, like the bigger I would get, I went to like a different elementary school, and it was like, what football is? Can I come play football? I'm like, I guess. Like, I gotta ask my mom. Like, coach, like, I'll pay for you. Like, tell my mom pay for you. I'm like, all right. Tell mom. Like, he said he gonna pay. So,
she's like, say less.
Yeah, right.
And I just got into like all the sports, football, basketball. I just kept myself occupied throughout the whole year. So yeah. That's
all right. All right, so now I want to head over to this last part. It's we're gonna try it out with you. You're gonna be our first experiment here. It's a little bit of NFL trivia challenge. It's a game that I literally got at Home Goods, I believe. So it's a little trivia game. Remember, if you get it right or wrong, it doesn't matter. it doesn't mean anything. You don't lose or gain anything. Okay. So just about maybe 5 questions and see what you think. Okay. All right. I'm gonna quiz you and I guess Rios. All right, let's see who shouts it out first. Okay. In 2019, this person became the first quarterback in NFL history to reach 20 seasons in one team. Which quarterback was it?
Drew Brees? No.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Yep, Tom Brady.
Yeah,
but that would have been my second choice too if I didn't know. Yeah. Drew Brees would have been my second choice. Yeah.
Tom Brady for like 35 years.
Dude, I was in middle school when Tom Brady started playing with the Patriots, and that was back in 2000. That's how old I am. I was in middle school.
I was in my junior year of high school when he won his first Super Bowl. Like,
you old man. Yeah. So yeah, that's how long Tom Brady's been.
Yeah, he was drafted with 2000 flat, huh?
I think 99, 2000 was that the one?
He was drafted in 99, I think.
99, yeah.
Oh yeah, my mom and dad was probably just getting it on, trying to make me.
Yeah. Oh, we're about to make Tito. No. Yeah, that's yeah, there you go. So Tom Brady. All right. Next one. In 2014, what Texan became the first player in NFL history to have 20 or more sacks in 2 different seasons? Rios, don't say anything because I know you already know.
Oh, JJ Watt?
JJ Watt, yes, sir. JJ Watt. All right, that's number 2. All right. All right. Question number 3. Through the 2018 season, who held the NFL record among tight ends by having 5 seasons, each with 10+ touchdown catches? Gronkowski, yes, sir. There you go. All right. Number 4. What Titans running back's 99-yard touchdown versus the Jaguars was the longest run from scrimmage during the 2018 NFL season?
What was the question?
Oh, sorry. Okay. What Titans running back's 99-yard touchdown versus the Jaguars was the longest run from scrimmage during the 2018 NFL season?
Derrick Henry?
Yep, Derrick Henry.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And last one. Wow, all these I just realized all these are from like 2018. All right, this one's for you, Tito. 2018, who became the second NFL player in history to throw for 50 touchdowns and 5,000 yards in a season?
Deshaun Watson?
Nope. Rios, you want to steal it?
Mahomes.
Yes, sir. Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, Kermit the Frog himself.
Kermit the Frog himself. I'm throwing for 5,000 yards. No. And let's go, Miss Piggy. No. Anyway, so yeah, that was it. Oh man, thank you for playing. I appreciate you. That was really awesome of you. Hey, you know what? Thank you for sharing your stories. It was an emotional ride to say the least. That was one of those unforgettable interviews that I know we're gonna have for sure
Right.
this year.
We laughed and cried.
Yeah, all that.
What could you
But
ask for?
hey, listen, we wish you the best during your journey to the NFL. Whether whether you're in, no matter how you get in, we wish you the best, and we'll be looking out for your name. Last year when we had those other NFL draft prospects, we gave them a shout out on Twitter once we found out that they made it. So we'll be doing the same to you, and hopefully you come back and come hang out with us again.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir,
All right.
man. Appreciate you guys for having me, man. You guys
Oh, you got one more question. Sorry, Texans 22 says is asking if you still one more question. How important do you think team culture is to winning, and how will you positively impact the team's culture wherever you go?
It's nothing. No, everything has culture. Culture means everything. The way you guys attack. If it's just a culture of like sometimes you can go somewhere and you can meet what you call losers. Like some people just okay with giving in. Some people okay with certain things. So like certain coaches like me, like you coming in, I come into every organization and come into like the organization and come to every room of knowing like it's just free. I'm coming to be myself. You don't have to be being a bigger guy. Like I don't come in, they're like you let everyone know like it's all love. You gotta come in and just like it's all love. We all here for each other. There's no hate behind. There's no secret motives behind it, and it's just be yourself. I let everyone know. Like I call myself a social chameleon. Like I got my friends over in Albuquerque. You know that we call my Edgars, the Edgars.
You got the haircut.
Yeah.
Okay, no chemical.
No chemical.
I got. So it's like you don't have to. I don't have to come and be. I'm from Miami. I have to be a Miami dude everywhere I go. You don't have to be something you're not. Be who you are, because everyone is who they are because of who they are. You don't have to. So yeah, that's what I could bring to every organization when I come into.
There you go. Amazing answer. All right.
I never would have guessed you had Edgar friends in Albuquerque.
That's hilarious. I love that. Edgar friends. Doka no chemical. All right, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I just keep saying, don't forget to spank that subscribe button. That's right. Spank it like it owes you money. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at JustFans22. Follow our Instagram account at JustFansPod, as it says right there, and of course our X account at JustFansPod. Guess what? We're about to hit 8,000 kind of in our X account, 8,000 followers. So that's awesome for us. And Texas 22 says, thank you for a great answer and a great episode. Thanks, V. We're definitely gonna have you in soon, V.
Yes,
Appreciate you. And of course, please follow Tito Stafford at Tito Beal on IG and on X, that exact same tag. Follow his journey, his workouts, whatever he posts, his journey to the NFL. It's something that you don't want to miss. We expect big things from Tito, and we hope to see you in an NFL team this upcoming season. Again, thank you so much for coming on the show and for sharing all like your stories. It was a really fun time, and I appreciate you. Don't go just yet. We're just gonna end the episode, okay? All right, guys, that's going to be it. Stay tuned for Rio's Wednesday. What do you got going on? Do you sell the podcast?
Yeah, so we have Pick and Roll coming up where we're basically going to talk about the NBA trade deadline. It's Thursday, so there's going to be a lot of moving parts by Wednesday. So should be a good episode.
There you go. And then on Wednesday, also later on that day, I have the Wrestling Talk Live episode 11. We're going to be talking about Cody Rhodes and The Rock. All that wonderful stuff with rivalry, Roman Reigns, and all that stuff with our buddy Bruce Xcal, who great guest to have. And then I think Friday, Rios, we're watching a Rockets episode together again. You down against the Pistons? Against is it the Raptors again?
This Friday?
Yeah.
I don't think it's still.
It might be the Raptors. I'm not mistaken. I'm getting into basketball again, Tito. Sorry. So Rio's a big basketball guy. I'm getting into it again. So we've been watching a few like Rockets how do you call it, games on live on stream here, and it's been pretty good. So I thought it was the Raptors, isn't it? The 9th.
Oh yeah, it is the Raptors. Oh
yeah, there you go. So
what are the odds? Back-to-back Fridays.
There you go, back-to-back Fridays. All right, again, big shout out to Tito. Wishing you the best, brother. Don't go just yet, and that's gonna be it for us. See y'all on Wednesday. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Southwest A-League, Texas, throw down here and it's so infectious. We ride for the Houston Astros, Rockets, Dynamo, and them Texans. If you ain't never been down here, but rule number 1, you gon' respect this. Just fans in my speakers, new one drop, they bout to bless us. I might right through the SWAT, playing just fans right through your spot. Look, and I don't know what you thought, but right here, dog, we gon' rep the squad.